What's happening, everybody? Kyle Steele, SEO expert, coming at you for Whoop Whoop Deep Tracks. What is Deep Tracks? It's where I take the 1 Minute Wednesday idea and we go deep, so deep, scuba diving deep, give you actionable advice on your business and your life. You ready? Let's roll. This week, I'm pumped, optimistic, got my Bears gear on, it's draft time, every single fan is pumped about their team, and I wish you the best of luck. Unless you're a Packers fan, then I don't. This week, we did a little interverse it on the golden rule, which is treat others how you want to be treated. Told you that was wrong. I first read that in First Break All the Rules. I think it's Collins and Buckingham. They get a little windy. But you know what? I took advice from another 1 Minute Wednesday where it's put the book down and take action. So once I got the lesson, boom, see ya, action, let's go. And it's the platinum rule, which is treat others the way that they want to be treated. There's so many ways you can apply that towards your life, both at home and in business as well. I think about it from a marketing perspective, right? There's so many people who say, I love blogs, so all we're gonna do is blog. Blog. And that's fine. That's not a bad strategy, but it's not an either or proposition. It's blog and video and podcast and social. There's so many different strategies that you can apply, and they all work because if you like blogs, there's other people out there who like video. There's other people out there who like different forms of your content. So maybe you do a podcast and a blog and video and social, whatever that is, because you have to cater your message towards your audience. And so if you're saying the only thing that we're gonna do is just this one way, you're missing out on others seeing, hearing, reading your awesome content. Don't think just because I like it, everybody else likes it that way too. There's some people who like it, but not everybody. So you really have to think about that. I think about my mom with QVC, right? She sees something that she absolutely loves and she gets it for the whole family. And I have a kitchen full of awesome things that I love. Now, fortunately, my mom and I have, a lot of the same tastes. The whole family has my pillows because my mom likes it, so everybody likes it, right? And I absolutely love that about her because she's so giving and so caring. But that's not the way that you can be with everything in life. Just because you like it doesn't mean everybody else is going to like it. So you have to think about, how does your audience want to be approached? If you're a leader, you really need to think about that. So many leaders say, oh, I made cold calls, bring, yellow. They made so many calls all the time. Cold calls, that's the only way to go. That's the only way to make sales. That's it. I would say they're not leaders, they're actually managers because they're not leading anybody. I did it this way, so you have to do it this way. There's one key to success and it's my key to success. No, that's one way to go about it. Maybe if you're a great leader, maybe you can learn something from the people that you're coaching and mentoring, right? So maybe they're really good at Twitter. Maybe they're really good at LinkedIn. Maybe they're really good at both of those, plus Facebook. Plus they're really good at getting cell phone numbers and they can text people and have a conversation that way. Heck, half the deals and appointments that I set are via text message. That's the business world today. And it's evolving quicker than anything. So just because you did it this way and you think that this is the one way to success does not mean that it's going to be the way to success for everybody. So you have to really think about that. I think about it when I'm parenting, right? And I always told my boys, and they turn out to be wonderful young men in spite of their father, okay? My wife, beautiful woman, she's done a great job. I always tell people, the key to parenting is being there and being present, which I always was. And I'm not saying that I'm the dad of the year by any means, but on Father's Day, you might want to send me a Fairway ribeye steak. I'll take it. With parenting, I always told my boys this: I'm going to treat you fairly because I'm going to treat you differently. Because I know Brendan, my oldest son, is vastly different than Caleb, my youngest, and how I approach that. So if you say blanket rules for everything that we do, now of course there's rules you need to lay down, but if you approach the situation the same with all of your kids, it's going to resonate with some and not with the others, right? I have vastly different conversations with Brendan than I do with Caleb because you need to approach those situations and those relationships differently, both in life and in business. You need to find out how people want to be approached. Tailor your presentations to your audience. When we're dealing with SEO, when we're dealing with a social strategy, when we're dealing with the website, we're finding out what's the message you want to craft, what's the audience that you want to reach. And if we sat down and talked about meta titles, meta tags, schema implementation with everybody, whoo, snooze city. They're out like a light because a lot of people don't get those things. You need to tailor your message to the audience. You need to find out how they want to be approached. There's so many ways you can take these lessons, but the point is you need to treat others the way that they want to be treated. How do your colleagues want to be recognized? Right? You might highlight, and I remember this in my leadership days at Great America, where if I was to call out some people on the team, a team of 12 to 15 people, not a large group by any means, but large to some, when they're kind of introverts and they don't like the recognition. If I was to call somebody out in a team meeting and give them recognition publicly for everybody to see and all of us clapping and hooting and hollering, they would have hated me because I just embarrassed them is how they feel. Not true, not my intention, but you know what? Those people, I always wrote a handwritten thank you note, put it on their desk, and maybe I'd take them, have a private meeting with them and thank them and let them know how much I appreciate them. But if I treated everybody the same, we wouldn't have been one of the most highly functioning teams at Great America. I know that. Cater your leadership style, how you treat your colleagues, how you treat your family, based on how they want to be treated. You'll be successful. You'll be all right. Till next week, bear down, Kyle Steele, SEO expert. Woo woo! Deep Tracks. Peace.